or taking some deep breaths. Lovely. And then from there, if you have bent your legs, if you've come into a bent leg position, start to straighten your legs out and reach your arms up above your head, just taking a full body stretch. So taking the hands, one hand in the other, and start to pull your hands behind you. So you're kind of opening the back of the shoulders here. As you take a deep breath in, circle the arms around and then scoop your thighs in towards your chest. So underneath your calves, just scooping around the back of your hamstrings. Just adding a little bit of movement here, just finding that nice contraction in the hips. As you take a deep breath in, stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. Take a nice stretch in the back of the knees, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bend the knees, take the other foot on top, and then again taking those nice little circles, side to side, just warming up that lower back. Lovely, guys. And then from here, bring your knees up to a little 90-degree angle. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, exhale, open them to a T shape. We're going to drop our knees over to the right. Hover them off the mat here, engage the core, straightening through the legs, and then draw the legs back up to the top. Good. As you bend them at the top, we're going to take them over to the left. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten those legs, engage the core, and bring the legs up to the top. Nice. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, over to the right. Hold it here as you straighten the legs. Hold it there, and then bend the legs 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Keep both shoulders pressing down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hold it here, and then gently lower the knees down for a twist. If you want to take the twist a bit deeper, you can take the top foot into the hand, taking that nice transverse stretch, pressing down your left shoulder into the mat. Good. One more deep breath. As you exhale, gently bend the left leg and then scoop the abdominals, bring the knees up, and we'll come into our second side. So dropping those knees over to the right side, we're hovering them there. We stretch the legs, inhale, and exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze the abs. Bend the knees and then gently drop the knees down to your full twist. You might find a little crack, a little squeeze out in that lower back, just taking a deep breath there. Maybe extending that top leg into the hand, taking that transverse stretch. Nice, ladies. One more deep breath. As you exhale, bend the knee, using the core, draw the legs back up. And then scooping back underneath the legs and then just taking your full roll up and down the back. Just working on releasing those tight muscles, supporting our spine. Make your way up to your seated position and then just rock yourself over to find your hands and knees. Good. So finding your nice 4-point posture, we're going to move into our cat and cow. So just making sure that your shoulders are directly over your wrists, knees are directly over your hips. Is the volume okay? You can hear me all right? Yeah, lovely. Okay, so you're finding your lovely 4-point posture, and then in your own time, just start to move through your gentle cat and cow, really isolating your spine. Think of separating the parts of your back 1 vertebrae at a time. As you gently compress, you want to arch that back, get a nice stretch through the abs, and then reversing up. Good. 1 more round there. And then find your center position, engage the core, squeeze through the abdominals, tuck the toes, and just start to hover your knees off the mat. Good. As you take a deep breath in, stretch your left arm forward, holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, left hand down. Reach your right arm forward. Try and make nothing else move here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Now you're going to take your left hand off the floor and take your right foot off the floor. Take your foot up behind you and we hold for 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale down. Right hand, left foot, lifting it up and we hold for 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, place it down. Deep breath in and then exhale, pushing back Downward facing dog. Nice, ladies, just pedaling out those feet. Take a nice stretch in the back of those legs. We're going to do 3 of our waves, so rippling through to our plank and then pushing back. We're going to do it 3 times. So take a deep breath in, rise up onto the balls of your feet, and then send your body forward. Find your plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bend the knees, push the bottom back. Use those lower abs to push back. That's it. So those lower abs we talked about at the start of class. Deep breath in, rising up. Transition yourself forward. Find that strong plank, core engaged. Tuck the pelvis, bend the knees, push the belly button into the spine to push back. Good. One more time, rising up, deep breath in. Exhale, forward, find your plank, find a nice straight line, tuck your pelvis, scoop through your core, bend the knees, belly button to spine, pushing back. Very good work, guys. Bring your feet to touch. Taking a deep breath here as you exhale, push the body a bit closer towards the thighs. Press down into your left foot and then take your right leg up, bend your right knee, open up your right hip. Maybe doing a couple of circles there if that feels nice, just opening the hip out. Keeping the upper body nice and square and just relaxing the hip flexor. Good. As you inhale, shift yourself forward, find your knee underneath your chest there. Lovely. Then you're going to take your right foot and send it out towards the left side of the mat, coming into our little fallen star. Reach your left arm up and start to open through your left side. Variation of our sort of side plank. You're going to feel your side oblique switch on. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release that hand down. Scoop through the core. Lift that leg, bending it back in, and place your foot down to find your lunge. Nice. Good. Just moving forward and back. Finding space in the hips. Nice, strong back leg, everyone. Lovely work. Good. Open your left foot out to the side. Right foot faces forward. Press down into your front foot. Take a deep breath and reach that left arm up, and then coming up straight to a warrior 2. So really pressing down through those feet, making a nice, strong position with your front leg. So make sure your front thigh is really pushing forward and out. So we want to make sure we're really using those muscles to push the knee out. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Good. As you take a deep breath in, reach your right arm towards your left hand, and then take a big circle up and over, and then coming all the way over to your extended side warrior. So coming down into those hips, take your left hand up, reaching your left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice, draw up the pelvis. Take one more deep breath as you hold there. Exhale, bring your left hand down, pivot onto the ball of your left foot, coming back into your lunge. Drop the knee if you need to, and then bring your left hand next to your right foot, and then start to take a twist towards the right side. So you can drop that back knee if you need. Otherwise, we're trying to close our left shoulder here towards our right knee and twist towards the right side. Using your core to help twist your body. One more breath. Exhale, bring that top hand down, framing the front foot. Take the weight out of the front foot, send your front foot back. Deep breath in, drop the knees if you need. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Gentle first upward facing. Just take another breath here. And then exhale over the toes, pushing back, engage the core. Find your downward facing dog. And take 2 deep breaths in your downward facing dog, and then just drop those knees and come into a very gentle child's pose before we go to the second side. Very nice, guys. So after you've come down to your child's pose, making sure it's a nice active child's pose, so we're really reaching those arms long in front of us on the mat, breathing into the lower back. Opening the back of the hips by pressing the bottom down onto the feet. Lovely. On your next deep breath in, exhale yourself back up to your downward facing dog. Pushing that chest through towards the thighs, pressing the feet down, engaging the core. Bring your feet to touch. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Send your left leg up behind you. Bend your left knee and start to open up your left hip. Keep your upper body nice and strong. And then just taking any little movements in the hip there. Little circles that feel nice. Take another deep breath. And then inhale, coming forward. Bring your knee up towards your nose, underneath your chest. And then with control, start to step your left foot out to the side of the right side of your mat there. Right foot is down towards the mat. And then take a deep breath in to reach your right arm up. Engaging the core. Scoop through your side obliques. Looking up here. Good. One more deep breath as you exhale. Reach that arm back over to your plank position with your hands, and then squeeze through your core to lift nice and smoothly that left foot up, and then placing it down to find your lunge. Good. Just moving forward and back into the hips. We want to take our breath to our lower back and our hips, breathing in to find space in the muscles. Bring your right hand down next to your left foot now and start to twist towards the left side. Open that left shoulder up. Keep the hips nice and low. One more deep breath. Exhale, bring your left hand back down. Pivot your right toe out to the side now. Press strongly into your front foot. Take a deep breath in to reach that right arm up. And as you exhale, coming up to your warrior two, second side. Nice. So really shifting forward into that front thigh. Arms are nice and long. Reaching the arms apart. Body is right in the center of our legs. Lovely, ladies. Looking gorgeous. That's it. One more deep breath. Reach that left arm towards the right hand, taking that big circle up and around, all the way down to the floor. And then extending that right arm up towards the ceiling. Drop the pelvis. So we support this stretch by pressing into our feet, pressing into that front hand. We melt down into the hips. Nice. One more deep breath. Exhale, reach that top arm up and over, pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Already done our twist. So just hold this lunge for one more deep breath. Press into your front hand and then take your front leg back, finding your plank pose. Bottom down, take a deep breath in, exhale lower. Inhale, upward facing. Strong exhale, pushing back, belly button to spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking your 2 deep breaths here, either staying up for your 3rd breath or dropping those knees down. Just listening to your body. Wherever you are, lengthening the muscles, finding space to move into the poses. Nice, guys. One more deep breath. And then if you have come down to your child's pose, making your way to your downward facing dog. Good. Bring your left leg forward between your hands and then take your right leg back a little bit further so you're in a nice long lunge position. Taking the hands up onto the waist as you bring your upper body off the floor. Nice. We're just going to do a few lunges here. So front knees directly over your front foot. As you take a deep breath in, drop the back knee down to the mat and then exhale, lift. Inhale, dropping it down. Exhale, lift. Good. 2 more deep breath in. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Holding it here, finding your lunge. Reach the arms up, taking the hands into a prayer pose. Maybe adding a little back bend there. One more breath. Exhale, circle the arms. Place the hands down to frame the front foot. And then step your back foot about a foot distance forward, straightening through both legs. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, head and chest down, folding over into your forward fold. Want to melt the chest down towards the front thigh, stretching through the hamstring. Keeping the hips as square as possible. So right hip forward, left hip back. Good. One more deep breath. Nice. Now listen carefully. You're going to gently bend your front leg, walk your hands forward, and then as you take a deep breath in, you're going to send your right leg directly out to the side. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it back down. Now bend your front knee as much as you need to. If you can, keep it straight, keep it straight. Otherwise, you can do this all on a bent knee. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Foot goes directly to the side, working those side leg muscles. Exhale down. 1 more time, deep breath in. Scoop through your core, holding it here. Exhale down. Nice. Open your right foot to the side, left foot is facing forward. Bring your left hand onto your shin and then making your way up to your Trikonasana. So in this pose, you want to be able to lift your underneath hand at any time. So you're squeezing through your core, side obliques are switching on. 1 more deep breath. Nice, good. Bring your right hand onto your waist, bend through your right leg, and then start to take a gentle bend into your left leg as well. Take your 2 peace fingers around your left big toe, and then just step your right foot in a bit closer towards you. Take a deep breath in as you exhale, coming straight up to our side extension. Good. Now, if you need to keep your knee bent, you can keep your knee bent. Try to keep your hips square, and we're thinking about lengthening from underneath our hamstring. Good. You can grab a wall if you need to. For 3, 2, very nice. 1, as you exhale, bend the knee and gently make your way into a standing tree posture. So you can have your foot down a bit lower if you need to, but all 3 of you should be fine with it up here. But listen to your body. Just make sure it's not on your knee. Take a deep breath, finding that nice still position. Press down, anchor down through your bottom leg, lengthening through your spine. Take a deep breath in to reach the arms up. As you exhale, release the foot and then just start to sink yourself down into your Utkatasana chair posture. So bottom behind you, thighs are pulling in, squeezing through the core. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, head and chest come over the legs. Find your Uttanasana forward fold. Just turn yourself to one end of your mat. That's it. Inhale, lengthen flat back. Uttanasana to spine. Exhale, head and chest comes down. Nice, guys. Walk your feet to the edge of the mat and just take a little ragdoll before we do our second side. So just taking a nice little drift from left to right. Get those hamstrings a little bit more loosened. Really relax the upper body. Excellent, guys. Bring your feet back to touch. We'll do one sun salutation before repeating to the second side. So reverse your flat back, scooping all the way up to your standing posture. Deep breath in at the top. Exhale, pressing down. Inhale, scooping up. Exhale, lengthen head and chest comes down. Uttanasana, draw the body down. Inhale, lengthen Uttanasana 2. Flat spine, gazing along the edge of the mat. Exhale down. Good. Bend your knees, step, hop, or walk yourself back to your plank and then lowering down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Take 1 deep breath. On your next inhale, step your right leg forward, finding your lunge on the second side. So if you have maneuvered yourself around, just make sure it's your second side. Yep, lovely. And then bringing your hands up onto your waist, sending your chest forward. Core is engaged, chest is nice and square to the front. We take a deep breath in, bend your back knee, and then exhale, lengthen. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more, deep breath in, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, good, holding it here. Reach the arms up, find that full prayer pose above the head. And then exhale, bring the head and chest down, bring the hands down, bring your back foot in about a foot distance and start to lengthen through both of your legs. Draw your head and chest down for your forward fold. So again, we're thinking about that left hip forward, right hip back, square through our pelvis. And our body's just melting down over our front leg. Take 2 more deep breaths. Nice. Now, if you need, for this next transition, you can bend that front knee. Do your best to keep the leg straight but supported. So pulling up through those leg muscles. Bring your chest and body forward as you take a deep breath in. Our left leg goes directly to the side. And then exhale, we bring it down. Good. Inhale, send it to the side. Use your core and the muscles in the side of your leg. Good. Exhale down. One more time. Deep breath in. That's it. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Nicely done, ladies. Pivot your left heel towards you. Left toes out to the side. Right toes are facing the front of your mat. Right hand onto the right shin, and then bringing yourself up to find your Trikonasana second side. And just remembering here, we want to test ourselves that we're using our core. We can take that hand away at any time. Good. One more deep breath, opening the chest here, reaching up through that top arm, pressing down through the feet. That's it. Good. And then start to gently bend your front knee. And then you're going to bend your back leg a little bit as well. Just walk your back foot in like a foot distance towards you. Take your left hand onto your waist. Take your 2 peace fingers around your big right toe. If you need to walk that left foot in a bit more, squeeze through the core and then see if you can come straight up into your extension to the side, second side. Excellent, guys. Very nice work. One more deep breath. And then with control, start to bend that knee in. Very nice, ladies. Coming straight into our tree posture, second side. So we want to move as smoothly into our postures as we can, as seamlessly as possible, creating a nice tranquil flow between all our movements. Very, very nice, guys. Take one breath here. Exhale, and then deep breath in as you reach those arms up. And exhale. Lovely. Good. Bringing that knee forward, and then with control, you're going to step your foot out to the side. You're going to take a wide step out to the side, turn your toes out to the side, and then we're going to come down into our goddess pose. So a nice big second grand plie goddess pose for yoga. And then just take a little shift side to side, just hovering down into those hips. Open your thighs, knees back, and squeeze your bottom forward, and you're going to feel your leg muscles really switch on. Good. Take one more deep breath here. Lower a bit further down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then start to straighten through your legs with control. Pivot your toes forward, and then maybe just walking your feet a bit further out for our forward fold. We're going to interlace our fingers behind us, start to open through our chest. Take a deep breath in as we prepare, and then with a nice straight back and straight legs, exhale ourselves all the way down, reaching our arms up and over our head. So coming to that nice forward fold, maybe take a shift from side to side with the shoulders, opening up through the hips. You'll feel a bit of a stretch in your hips as you do this. Good. One more deep breath. And then exhale, release your hands down. And we're going to do that little stretch we did in class last night. So bring your feet a bit closer together. Maybe just walk one foot in. Yeah. Then you take your right hand and you're going to spiral it underneath your right leg and around the edge of your right foot. So you go backwards with your arm and round the side. And then you bring your other hand and you clasp your hand. So you're making like a kind of like a little lock like this around the side of your foot. That's it. And then you're going to pull your body down. It's a nice grip to take a full stretch over to the right side. Feel a really good stretch in your right hip here. Good. One more deep breath. As you exhale, coming back to the center, and just walk yourself gently to the second side. Left hand scoops around the outside of your left foot, and then take that clasp position and draw the body down. Just be careful not to lock those knees here. We want to keep a little bit of a pull up in the front of the thighs to protect our knees. That's it. One more deep breath. And then exhale, release. Staying on that side, so staying towards your left foot, pivot yourself around, and then taking your front leg back to find your plank pose. Nice, ladies. Good. Come down onto your elbows. So we're in a forearm plank. Bring your feet to touch, and then just drop your heels to the left side, reaching your right arm up. We're going to do 3 dips down with our hips. We're going to drop our hip, inhale, exhale, push up 1. Inhale, exhale, push up 2. Inhale, exhale, push up 3. Hold it here. Take a deep breath. Smoothly bring yourself back to the center. We'll do our second side. So drop your heels to the right. Lift your left arm up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Coming back to the center. Now, if you need to drop your knees, if you need a quick rest, drop your knees. Otherwise, interlace your fingers, press into your elbows, and start to walk yourself up to your dolphin posture. So on the forearms, pressing into our shoulders. Bring your feet right up close. And press down into your hands and see if you can lift your elbows off the mat. And hold it here for a few deep breaths. Engage those shoulders. Exhale, drop the arms down. Good. Bring the knees to the mat. Take a quick child's pose. Relax the upper body. Take a deep breath. Good. One more inhale. Exhale. Lovely, ladies. Just rolling yourself up. Just give your wrists a little roll out. And we're going to do 3 sets of 6 tricep push-ups. We're going to do them on our knees so that we're doing them nice and clean and nice and solid, but really working these triceps, because triceps are going to help us push up into our wheel. Yeah, so we want to have to, and they help us with everything anyway. So coming forward, bring your knees to touch. Start to bring your heels up towards your bottom. And we're lowering ourselves down on our inhale and pushing up on our exhale. We've got 6, and then we're going to take a break. So inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Elbows next to your torso. And 2 more. Good. Oh, I think there's one more. Sorry, I wasn't counting very well. Good. Push back. Take a break. Take a breather. This is your little intermission. You want to keep your elbows right in towards the side of your body. You should feel them brush past your ribs. So it's staying nice and narrow. All right, round 2. Here we go. If you need to cut a few out, do so, but push yourself the best you can. Here we go. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Good. Inhale 5, very nice. Inhale 6. Pushing back, take your little child's pose. Well done, guys. We've got one more set. Now, last little tip, as you come up to your full push-up, don't lock your elbows. It gives you a feeling like you're doing it really well, but keep a tiny bend, and you're going to keep those muscles completely activated, okay? Last set. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and off we go. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, don't lock your elbows. Good, and 3, exhale. 4, good, and 5, and 6. Good, go straight into your plank, my lovelies. Let's lower ourselves down to our tummies for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, halfway 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Very nice work, guys. Just take a deep breath on your belly. Relax your head down to the mat. Relax your body into the floor. One more little deep breath. As you exhale, just draw your feet in towards your bottom and just take a little stretch into your quads. So just taking a nice stretch there. Feel the top of your quads pressing into the mat. That's it. One more breath. And then as you exhale, release your feet and then just roll yourself over onto your back. So just making your way onto your back. That's it. Just finding a Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring your feet together, open your knees out to the side, and just take a quick little release of your hips here and your glutes. You can take a gentle little rock across the pelvis. We just want to relax those inner thighs. Nice, good. Bring your feet back down to the floor. Don't tuck. Send your toes to the mat. Bring one foot off the floor, bring the other foot off the floor. We're going to come up into a nice hold in our boat pose. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push yourself up, find your boat. One deep breath, and then exhale, come back down. Reach the arms above the head. Try to keep your feet off the floor. Going to do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, boat pose. Squeeze your core, squeeze your core. Good. Exhale down. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale, find your boat. If you want to make it a bit harder, reach those arms up above your head. Flex your feet and then lowering them down to the mat. That's it, good. Reach the arms up above the head and we'll take a nice forward fold. So just taking your hands down, pull your body down towards your thighs, relax your head and chest. Feel the spine start to lengthen. Back of your head really stretching out the back of your neck. Breathe there. On your next inhale, gently roll up through your spine and then just taking your right foot across your left leg. So just coming to a little seated twist. And then take your right hand to the mat, fingers facing behind you. Take a deep breath in, lifting the left arm up. And then take your left elbow across your right knee and start to twist towards the back of the room. So we're turning our torso towards the back, twisting, twisting. As you exhale, release, take a gentle little counter stretch. And then take your right leg, interlace your fingers around your right foot, and then just start to stretch up into your hamstring. So you can sort of move that leg around here, you can play with that position, pulling it up towards the nose. That's it, and then finding a nice still position, send your back nice and tall, release your foot, point through your foot, and then lower your leg all the way down with control. Give the legs a shake, nice. Okay, we'll do that on the second side, so bend your left leg over your right leg now. Left hand back behind you, reach your right arm up, inhale, and then exhale, elbow across the knee as you twist towards the back, keeping a nice straight spine here as you twist from your navel. Think of wringing out a cloth. You want that twisted feeling in your belly. It helps give a nice release of blood to all the organs when you come out of this pose. And then exhale, counter twist. That's nice, good. And then we're going to scoop our left leg up into our hamstring stretch on that second side. Just taking a little shift from side to side as you pull it up towards you, finding that nice kind of little comfortable rocking motion. Good, one more deep breath, and then sit up nice and tall. Point through the foot, engage through the core and through the leg, and then lower that leg down. Good. Legs give it a little shake. Nice. And then if you have come off your mat, just coming back into your forward fold position, we're going to take a very slow roll down to the floor. So one part of our spine at a time, slowly releasing it down, like we do when we roll to stand up. You want to think about each section of your spine slowly unpeeling down to the floor. So you can take your feet apart here, point your toes, or keep them flexed, whatever you prefer. And then you're just going to start sitting up nice and tall, like you're sitting against a wall. Yeah. And then as slowly as possible, start to tuck your pelvis. You're going to feel your core engaged. Taking as much time as you can, maybe closing your eyes if you feel like you've got enough control in your core. And very, very slowly. Good. You're going to get to a point where your abs really engage. Try and embrace that moment. Hold it there a bit longer. Squeeze that core, belly button to spine, all the way down. Good. As you release, reach those arms above the head. And then last final little posture, bring your feet in towards you and then just coming into our happy baby. So flex your feet, either take your two peace fingers around your big toes and then start to just stretch in any way you want to, or you can take the inside of your feet and you can press down with a little bit more sort of, there's a bit more energy into the back of the feet here, so you get a bit of a more of a stretch. And then just taking your deep breaths there, guys. Just really relax your lower back. Play around with rocking from side to side. So good for the pelvis. And then take one more little breath before finding your Shavasana. Well done, ladies. So we're just going to take about 2 minutes in our Shavasana. I'm going to put a little song on. So if you want to pause your music or put me on mute, whatever you prefer, absolutely fine. We're going to be in our Shavasana for about 2 minutes, just to really embrace this current moment in time.
Today I talked to semi-stranger, girl that I sorta know. Our every encounter at the corner grocery holds potential for our relationship to grow. And half of my brain was totally afraid that she'd hate me, never wanna see me again.
you're ready, ladies, just rolling over to your right side. And just finding yourself on your side for a few deep breaths. Just reconnecting with your mind in this current moment. And then when you're ready, just pushing yourself up to find your seated position. And then just closing down the eyes, just take a few deep breaths, pressing your hands down into the knees. And just feeling that strong connection with your hands into your knees. So you feel that nice grounding feeling. As it is a midday class, we're going to have a little bit more grounding to move ourselves into the rest of our day, feeling nice and stretched out. And I'll just read you a little quote for the end of the class. Sorry. Magical things happen inside us when we decide to love ourselves. So I think that's a beautiful quote to remind us that if we don't love ourselves, no one else is going to love us at the same capacity. So it starts with us. It starts with our self-love, and our ability to share our love with others in our life and the world around us. We have to have that nice, strong, positive energy to then accept and invite that into our life. So what you put out, you get back in the world. So I just think that's a nice little quote for us today. Bring your hands into your heart center. We'll take our 3 breaths to close the class. Deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Really detox any negativity that's in your body. Inhale. Strong exhale through the mouth. Good. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Good, ladies. Bring your thumbs to a third eye and namaste. Lovely work, ladies. Fantastic job.